Have you ever wanted to weld? Well, today is your lucky day. Hello, my name is Larry Borelli, and today I'm going to teach you how to arc weld. I will start with the safety and safety equipment that you need to wear. Then I will tell you how to set up your welder. Finally, I will teach you how to weld. First, you need the correct safety equipment. According to Jeff L. in the book Welding Principles and Applications for Scientific Learning, which was written in 2015, you need earplugs, safety glasses with side shields, a welding helmet, gauntlet welding gloves, and a welding jacket. After you gather and put on the safety equipment, you can now go to the welder. Once you get to your welder or welding area, you need to make sure that it is well ventilated. Because if it is not well ventilated, such as inside of a garage or indoors, you need to make sure that you have good vents. If not, you could suffocate yourself from the welding fumes. Now I will tell you how to set up your welder. First, you need to go to your welder and gather your material. Once you've gathered your material, you need to place them on the welding table. After this, you need to get your electrode. According to J. Ward in the Complete Guide to How to Stick Weld for the website Kings of Welding, which was written on March 2nd of 2019, the electrode type 6013 is a good type of beginner electrode, though there are many other types of electrodes. 7018 is another good alternative, though it is slightly harder to weld with and not as clean. Once you've gotten your electrode, you need to attach your ground clamp to the welding table. When you did this, you need to attach your electrode to the electrode holder by putting the electrode in the clamps of the electrode holder. Once you have done this, you can start to weld. First, you need to turn the welder on. When you turn it on, you need to make sure that the amperage is at the right distance. For if it is too high, you'll burn a hole through the material, but if it is too low, it is very hard to get any penetration, and it is hard to start to weld. According to Arc Welding Fundamentals for Lincoln Electric website, lincolnelectric.com, no date, an AC or DC power source fitted with whatever controls may be needed is connected by a work cable to the workpiece and by a hot cable to an electrode holder of some type, which makes an electrical contact with the welding electrode. An arc is created across the gap when the energized circuit and the electrode chip touches the workpiece and is withdrawn, yet still within close contact. Arc welding, no date. Congratulations! When this happens and you make contact, you have started to weld. Once you start to weld, you need to bring the electrode closer and closer to the material. This is because the electrode is being melted by the arc and is bonding the material together, or melting the pieces of material together and mixing the electrode in with that. You also need to make sure that you're not going too fast, because if you go too fast, you will not make good penetration and the material will not stay together very well. But not so slow that you will burn a hole in the material and you will waste the electrode and the material that you're putting together. According to Larry Borelli, in a personal interview on March 6, 2021, you want the weld to look like a stack of dimes. Anything bigger and you are going too slow, and anything smaller and you are going too fast. After you have finished welding, you need to take your material and let it cool, or you can do it more quickly by dousing it in water. Once you have let the material cool or douse it in water, you need to take a slag hammer and chip off the slag. The slag is the coating on the electrode that has transformed into another type of substance. Once you have taken the slag hammer and chipped off most of the slag, you can take a wire brush and brush off the remaining slag. Once you have finished doing that, you have finished welding. Congratulations. You can now arc weld. Now that you know how to weld, you can go out on your own and practice. You will slowly get better and better. Practice makes perfect. With this in mind, You can now begin to build pieces of metal art from something very simple, like welding two pieces of a door together, or something much more complex, like a extremely complex piece of metal art. You can also sell these things, or you can keep them yourself. My references are Jeff S. L. from Welding Principles and Applications, in the book Welding Principles and Applications, Percentage Learning, which was written in 2015. Next, Ward J. in the Complete Guide of How to Stick Weld for the website Kings of Welding, which was written on March 2nd of 2019. Arc Welding Fundamentals for the Lincoln Electric website, lincolnelectric.com. No date. And finally, Larry Borelli in a personal interview on March 6, 2021. Thank you.